Good morning, students. I'm Ms. Sumitra Chetri and I'm a teacher trainee at Siliguri Tarai B.Ed College. Today I'm going to teach you one of the most interesting and important topic, that is the Supreme Court. Now, what is Supreme Court? Supreme Court is the Union Judiciary of India. Okay. Now, Union Judiciary. Judiciary means a court system. Okay. And now a collective body of the judges. That is judiciary. Now, as we know, judiciary is one of the third important organs of our government, and under that, at the topmost lies the Supreme Court. As we know, our Indian judicial system, okay, that is the constitution provides for an independent and integrated judiciary system of India. What do you mean by integrated? Integrated means single hierarchy of the court system, that is at the top lies the Supreme Court. This is one of the top most court in our country. It is the highest court of appeal in India. Now, after Supreme Court or below it lies the second importance of court, that is High Court. And in India, the total number of High Courts are 25 for every states and union territories. Now, below High Court lies the District Court or the subordinate courts or lower courts. Now, this is the single integrated judiciary system in India. Now, the question arises, when did Supreme Court came into existence in independent India? Do you have any idea, student? Okay, so the Supreme Court came into existence on 28th January 1950. And under which part of our constitutions? Under part 5, chapter 4 of our constitutions lies the Supreme Court, and its jurisdiction and constitutions lies under article, you can say, from 124 to 147 of our Indian Constitution. Okay. Now, let us understand its composition first. How is Supreme Court composed of? Supreme Court consists of single Chief Justice, and right now the total number of judges are 26 other judges along with one Chief Justice. That is, total number of judges present are 27. 27 judges are there. And at the time of formations of the Supreme Court, the total number of judges were 8, including the Chief Justice of India. But as there will be a requirement, okay, due to the increase in the workload, or you can say when there will be a pending file, okay, pending cases in the Supreme Court, then according to that what happens? The judges of the Supreme Court are being increased. And as we know, along with the 27 judges of the Supreme Court, the other judges, okay, that is ad hoc judges, non-permanent judges are also appointed in the Supreme Court when there will be a workload. And those judges will be the retired judges of High Court or the retired judges of the Supreme Court. They can be appointed as an ad hoc judges. Now, second is the appointment of the Supreme Court. That is, who appoints the judges and the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court? Who appoints? Do you have any idea, students? Okay, that is none other than the President. The President of India appoints the Chief Justice along with the consultations with the judges of the Supreme Court. Okay? Now, the President alone, he cannot appoint the Chief Justice or judges. While appointing the Chief Justice, the President has to consult the number of judges of the Supreme Court or High Court. Through their consultation only, he can appoint the Chief Justice, and while appointing the other judges of the Supreme Court, the President has to consult with the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court. Now, what are the qualifications for the appointments of those judges? He or she, if they want to be appointed as the judges or Chief Justice, must be the citizen of India. This is the must-have criteria, okay? They must be the citizen of India, and they must have worked as a judge of the High Court for about 5 years. For 5 years, they must have worked as the judges of the High Court, and or you can say, or they must have worked as an advocate for 10 years in one or more such courts. Or a person who is a distinguished jurist, the person who is a law expert or who wrote book on laws, okay? The renowned professor of any law college can also be appointed as the judges or Chief Justice of the Supreme Court. Understood? Now, these are the appointments criteria of the judges of the Supreme Court. Now, what is the term of office for the appointed judges of the Supreme Court? You see, the term of office of the judges of the Supreme Court is till they attain the age of 65. They can enjoy their office till they attain the age of 65, and they can resign the office, okay, by giving their resignation letter to the President, or they can be removed. Though the President appoints the Chief Justice and the judges, but they cannot be removed in his free will, okay, in the free will of President. What happens? If they are proven misbehavior, then they are removed by the 2/3 majority of the Parliament present and voting. This process of removal of the judges of the Supreme Court is called impeachment motion. It is known as impeachment motion. Alright. Please. Now, say impeachment motion. Have you understood what is impeachment motion? Yes. The removal of the judges of the Supreme Court when they are proven misbehavior, or when they are doing the unconstitutional work. Okay, they are not working according to the constitutions. If they are found guilty or proven misbehavior, then through passing the 2/3 majority of votes in the Parliament, he can be impeached. But till now, in the history of India, not a single judge has been removed through the impeachment motion till now. Now, do you know who is the present Chief Justice of India? Currently, he has been appointed. That is N.V. Ramana. Okay? N.V. Ramana. Nathalapati Venkata Ramana. And who was the former Chief Justice of India? That is Sarad Arvind Bobde. He was the former Chief Justice of India, and right now, currently, the present Chief Justice is N.V. Ramana. You should always be updated with this, okay? Because the Chief Justice keeps on like changing, okay? After his completions of 65 years of age, they keep on changing. So you have to be keep updated to yourself regarding this. And now, seat of the Supreme Court. Where does the Supreme Court lies? It seats or it lies in the national capital of India, that is New Delhi. Okay, so the Supreme Court sits in New Delhi. It sits in New Delhi. So these are the overall composition, appointments of the judges, their qualifications, the term of office of the Supreme Court. These are the basics, overall ideas, or you can say composition of the Supreme Court. So now, let me ask you a question. Now just tell me Right now, currently, how many total number of judges, including the Chief Justice, is present in the Supreme Court of India? Can you tell me? Alright, very good. 27. And when the Supreme Court came into existence? Can anyone answer me? Very good. That is 28 January 1950. Alright. So that's all for today. Next, I'll be providing you a worksheet regarding this topic in our next class. Till then, thank you so much, students.